Sorry I look like shit, but anyway, I wanted to announce the winners of the Ryan giveaway finally. It took a while, but I sifted through the broadcast and I picked the winners. So the winners of the Ryan giveaway are... Congratulations! Thank you for answering. I want to thank everyone that did participate. Now I know it probably took you a lot of courage because a lot of people were like, I have to show my fucking face on the internet. So if you did participate, then I totally appreciate you giving it a shot. But all is not lost. If you entered, you should still be receiving something in the mail. So if you did participate in the giveaway but you were not able to win, then Kehoe should have emailed you about that. So you can send him your mailing address and we'll send you something. We'll send you a consolation prize, okay? So yeah, on to the actual review of the video, what you came here for. Like, you'd think that I would have done this review like a month or two ago when this product came out. But it took me this long, but I finally picked it up. We're gonna try out the Pony Effect Coverstay Cushion Foundation. Why am I so low on camera? Hold on. Now, as you all already know, I'm like obsessed with this cushion, the Everlasting Cushion Foundation. But a month or two ago, they came out with this version. Now I've talked about in my big cushion review video that this is like a long-wearing formula, but the finish is more natural to like glowy, dewy side. But this one is on the matte side. Now it's supposed to coincide with the Coverstay Liquid Foundation, which is more of like a matte. Well, this isn't matte, but this is more matte than the Seamless Foundation, which is more on the dewy side. But anyway, this is just the matte cushion from her makeup collection. I'm going into this not knowing what the hell it's supposed to do other than it being matte, but on the side it says it's a no sebum covering formula, so it's supposed to have high coverage, you can control oil, it has cooling and blur effects, so I guess it's supposed to feel cool on the skin and blur the look of pores, and it's a matte type. Right there, it's on the side. This is like not cheap. This was about 39,000 won. That's like 35 bucks. But you do get a refill of the cushion, which is good. So if you think about it, if you're just getting this, you're paying about a little over $15. However, this is not sold separately, so you do have to buy like this. But to match like the formula, I guess, it comes in like this like matte. This is matte. Like it looks really like reflective on camera, but it's like matte. I love the packaging. It's super classy compared to like your regular run-of-the-mill cushion. That's why I like this one so much. It's because of the packaging. And you get your big, this is a huge mirror for a cushion. And you got your dough puff, which is like my favorite puff ever. And you got your paddock. So let's open this shit up. Wow, oh my god, I'm like obsessed with the package, can't get over it. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna dip into this and we're gonna start trying to cover up this mug of mine. So here it is, untouched. A virgin, oh my god, what? It looks really wet on the puff. Let's see. Oh lord. I got mine in the shade Nude Beige. It comes in 5 shades. 2 yellow, 2 pink, and a really fair one called Bear. So from that one little bit, oh my god, you see my lips right here? So from that like little bit that you saw, I was able to cover about this much. In my god honest opinion, it really looks like the other formula, but just like more matte from like the get-go. The coverage is, as expected, pretty good. I can kind of see my like more major spots still, but we're gonna go over those. Here, let me dip in one more time and try to add a second layer. So there's a second layer. Is the camera on? Hold on, hold on. There, that's a little better. Oh, no, it's more matte than the other one, but like not a super like powdery matte. It's not like the Etude House Real Powder Cushion, which I hated. But this one, I did have to take down my neck because I did develop a little bit of a tan while I was in California. So definitely gonna have to take that down my neck a little bit until maybe into the winter when my skin tone becomes a little bit lighter. But this is the side without any foundation, and this is the side with, obviously. I mean, yeah, I like it. It looks really good. My pores looked smoothed over. I'm a little concerned because it's looking like it hasn't started, but like looking at my eye and the way it's like working with like the creases and the lines that are in my eye naturally, I'm afraid I have a feeling that it might crease possibly. Who knows? That's just me being retarded right now, but. So there it is, all over, and so far I love it, of course, but even though it's a Pony Effect product, I do have to give it a fair chance, just like all of my other reviews, so I can't say anything like solid right now, but I have a feeling that because the formula is so, it's not so matte, but because the formula isn't super glowy or sticky, I could probably go on unpowdered with this maybe. Who knows? But I will powder like here just a little bit so that I can do my nose contouring without it skipping or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my makeup and I will be right back. Alright, so I finished the rest of makeup, and so far what I've noticed is that there was a spot here that I forgot to cover, so I would say this is not like super, it's close, like it's close. But it's not super full coverage, but everyone's idea of full coverage is different. I think for a person with pretty decent skin, unlike mine that has quite a few troubles, I guess, would find this very full coverage. But for me, if I wanted to cover every single thing, which I don't always do, this would be more like a medium to full, more leaning towards full coverage. But let me see if it'll... It covers up okay, but like honestly, even before covering these things, I would have like left it and I would have been like perfectly happy with those. But I'm gonna see how it wears throughout the day. Now this glow is from a highlight base. That's my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Bitch. So this is not from the foundation or anything, but one thing that I noticed that a good foundation always does is that it keeps my highlight on. So hopefully that will be the case with this one. And yeah, I'll see you in my next update. So before I head out, this is what it looks like in natural light. A little worried that's gonna be a little over drying, and it's not winter yet, so it's still pretty warm out, but we'll see. So I'm in the Africa Free Cup studio right now, and so far it's only been like, I forgot to check the time before I left the house, but it's only been around an hour and a half, I think, since I left the house, or since I first applied it. And from what it looks like, it looks okay. But honestly, because with the not original, but the pony cushion before this one, I felt like after you really let it set, it kind of perfects the way your skin looks. But this one looks a little like, you know when a foundation, like it doesn't feel tight or drying, but you know when a foundation is tight or drying, it makes your skin look like a little dehydrated in a way. Like it doesn't look super dry right now, but it almost looks like it might start. But for now, it looks like pretty good. Like from, I would say from here, it looks really good. But if you like, I mean, no one's gonna like, you know, be up this close to you, but I don't know. It's just like, okay right now. I forgot to say it's like 10:09 right now. I'm at the Innisfree Cafe here. What area is this?
It's 삼청동.
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 With Joan. Oh, isn't she pretty? She's so cute.
Oh my gosh, my lipstick on.
that's my life. No, but it's 6:17 p.m. now, and like we went to Moonshot earlier, and I was like looking at the mirrors, and I was like, my skin just does not look nice. Like this is not one of the, I have a lot of not a lot. I have several foundations that I know when I wear it, and even hours during the day, I'm like, oh shit, my skin's not looking cute. But like today, it's just like, I don't know if it's because of my highlighter, because highlighter can make texture on the skin look worse. So I might try it again tomorrow, but without putting anything else on my face. But so far, I'm not really impressed by it. So she's mean.
Vlogception.
So I'm gonna update you when I get back home, okay? So I'm back home now, and it's, hold on, let me get my phone. Just kidding, it's in my pocket. It's 11:33 in the evening, and now I haven't had this foundation on for like a long time, but I'm looking at it and like honestly, throughout the day at no point did I think, wow, my skin like looks really good now. Like my oils have sunk in, like it's one with the foundation. The foundation's sitting really well now. Like the whole time throughout the day, whenever I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, my skin like isn't looking that good. You can see, but it's kind of settling into fine lines. My pores are not my pores. It's kind of breaking down in the middle. Like it's supposed to be a matte foundation. My oils definitely did break through. Now the highlighter that I did use, I was using the Beck one. Although I love this, I kind of go heavy-handed with it. So sometimes it can just sit on the skin, like on top, rather than like you know, mesh with the rest of my foundation over, so I have to be very careful. But the way it looked on top of my cheeks might have been because of this. And like, you know, I've said many times before, I'm very like expressive, so it will settle into like, lines, but like I said in the morning, the foundations that I really love or whatever tend to prevent that from even happening. But even at that, like when I do this, you probably can't see it on camera, but when I do this, I can see the foundation almost like tohe, like in Korean, like when it kind of like comes off of the skin. And like even when I smile this way, I get lines here, and I can see it like it's not creasing, but it's like, you know, I can see it separating there. And I didn't put any highlight here, so that says quite a bit about it. Honestly, I'm not very impressed by it. I'm kind of disappointed because it's a very expensive foundation. But I don't want to give up on it like just now, so I'm going to try it again tomorrow, but like with a full like powder and everything, like what I would normally do, like setting spray and all that. But on its own, I was expecting better, Pony. I was expecting better. Alright, so today I'm trying the foundation again, but like doing all the stuff that I would normally do, like primer, powder, you know, all the stuff I would actually do. I'm liking it much better once I do all the steps I would regularly do. But I mean, yeah, it looks great when I do like all of these steps, but not everyone does all these steps, so that's why it was important for me to review it basically on its own yesterday. But yeah, today, if you're like me, you wear a lot of fucking makeup, then I'm also trying this new contour and highlight stick from Clio. I've said a few times before on my channel that when I'm using cream contour, I like to put it on top of powdered skin because I feel like it lasts longer. However, this formula is the cream is much thicker, so I think it kind of like pulled off some of the foundation and powder while I was blending. So I think I'm gonna have to try it over unpowdered skin tomorrow maybe or something, but I'm loving it so far. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to Chamsha and I'll see you there. What time is it? It's 11:39. Yeah, 11:39. And I'm with Grace. Hi. She was like, I'm not supposed to be in Korea, but I want to stop here anyway. So she came
For 3 days.
For 3 days. It's 11:39, and I mean, it hasn't been that long since I put on the foundation, but it's like okay right now because the powder, honestly. But because it's a matte formula, and then it's like I put like a really like. What are you doing? No.
I broke it!
It's a refill thing, so you can just stick it back on there. Having a matte foundation and like a powder on top, it can feel a little, like it doesn't look like really dry or whatever. That's what I forgot to mention earlier. In the morning, last night, I had exfoliated very well, and I like even shaved my face and prepped and all that. Moisturized really well this morning, so it looks good, but like it has that sort of tight feeling, so yeah, but that's what happens when you set a matte foundation with a matte powder. So yeah, oh, I was forgot to mention it's cruelty free, so I don't know if anyone finds, it's cruelty free.
Packaging is A1.
Yes, A1? Like the sauce?
The what people say.
Oh. It is 4:14. Oh, I just woke up from a nap. I'm a freshened up bitch. This is how it should be looking, or this is what I wanted it to look like yesterday. Meshed with my skin, all nice, pretty, beautiful. You know, looking like skint. I'm probably gonna make this the last update before I finish up my day. But so far, I can tell that this is, you know, I like this foundation if I include, you know, all of the steps that I normally would, but on its own, maybe not so much. And it's probably not like the whole SPF thing that I was experiencing with like the glow on stuff. Because I wasn't wearing SPF yesterday. I don't really test foundations with SPF because I feel like it will disrupt the wear time. And also there are some people that use base as their SPF, which should not be the case, but you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, this is one of those foundations that's good if you can make it work. But for me, on its own, it was like, it was whatever. So, what time is it? I don't have my phone. Do I have my phone on me? 9:30. So I've had this shit on for like a long time. And final thoughts, I really, really like it. When you do all of the steps, when I do all my steps. Primer, powder, and I use the setting spray even. So I think it looks fantastic, but on its own, it was like very average. It's supposed to be like a matte long wear formula, but you know, even in the middle of the day, my oil was pushing through. It was like starting to crack. Like right here, you can kind of see it settling into my smile line, but that's like about it. Other than that, it looks completely fine. So, what do I have to say about this? I like it, but if I would use it. I'd totally use it every day, but I'm too lazy with my base because usually I would use like a liquid foundation, like a beauty blender, but because it's like in a cushion form, you know, I can just slap that shit on and then do the rest of my makeup quickly. If you're the kind of person that only uses like base products, it's good. Because it's really high coverage. You only need a little product because a little goes such a long way. But it's not really gonna last as long as it makes it seem like it's gonna last based on like what it says it does. So I don't know. Overall, it's like I'm like expecting more out of it, I guess, especially for the price tag. It was like 39,000 won. It was 39,000 won. I honestly, if you had to choose between this one and this one, I would probably go with this one because this ticks off all the boxes for me. And although it's dewy, you can set it with a powder to make it matte, and it'll still just be long wearing. If you have dry skin, you can leave it alone, and it'll be perfect. So there's my review. I kept repeating myself throughout the whole thing, but anyway. I hope you found that useful. I'll link it down below if you are interested, and you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Africa TV, and watch me on Beauty Beats. All that shit will be linked down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. She's laughing at me. I'm just trying to live my life. This is my livelihood.